Have you been thinking about making a career change? Well, becoming a full stack developer is seriously one of the smartest moves you can make right now. And today we're going to decode how boot camps can get you there fast. Okay, let's dive right in. So, let me just ask you straight up. Are you ready for a career in tech? If you've been on the fence thinking about making that leap, you are absolutely in the right place. Because the demand for skilled developers, it's higher than it has ever been. All right, first things first, a quick refresher. What even is a full stack developer? Think of them as the jack of all trades in the coding world. They know how to build the front end, the part of an app you actually see and interact with, and they also know how to build the back end, which is all the complex stuff behind the scenes that makes it all work. This versatility is exactly why companies are so hungry to hire them. Now, you might be thinking this kind of expertise takes years and years of study, but that's where the game is changing. Let's talk about the bootcamp shortcut. It's a truly accelerated path into the tech industry. The traditional path, a university degree, often takes years and is super heavy on theory. Bootcamps, they completely flip that model on its head. They crunch all that learning down into just a few weeks or months, and they have a laser focus on the practical, job-ready skills that employers are looking for right now. So today, we're going to explore 5 totally different paths you can take. Now, this is not a ranking, okay? It's a look at 5 distinct philosophies, all designed to help you find the one that fits your personal learning style the best. Our first stop is Coding Ninjas. Now, if you happen to be based in India and you're the kind of person who really thrives in a structured environment with a clear support system, this is an excellent option you should definitely look at. And this quote, it really gets to the heart of what they do. Instead of just throwing a bunch of videos and articles at you and leaving you on your own, their whole approach is about active guidance. And believe me, that hands-on support can make a huge difference, especially when you hit that inevitable wall in your learning journey. So how do they pull off that guided learning experience? Well, it's a mix of things. Live classes with actual instructors, direct mentorship for when you get stuck, and a really heavy emphasis on just hands-on coding practice. It all comes together to create a super supportive and structured path to follow. Okay, but what if you're someone who learns better by doing instead of being guided? Let's pivot to a completely different philosophy, Le Wagon. This is a bootcamp that's known all over the world for its intense, project-focused approach. The big thing here is all about tangible results. You don't just walk away with some theoretical knowledge in your head. You leave with a portfolio full of actual working applications. This becomes your proof to future employers that you can build real stuff from day one. Their model is really built on sheer intensity. It's a full-time, 9-week sprint where you're working in small teams on real-world projects. And it all leads up to a final demo day where you actually present your work directly to potential employers. I mean, talk about a powerful launchpad for your career. So we've seen structured mentorship and we've seen intense project work. But what about a path that really emphasizes flexibility and getting those official credentials? That brings us to our third path, opportunity near me. This really highlights the importance of professional credibility. Let's be honest, in a competitive job market, having verifiable certificates that you can stick on your resume or your LinkedIn profile can give you a pretty significant edge with recruiters. They also offer a ton of flexibility with both online and in-person training available. And their programs cover a really wide spectrum, from deep technical skills and web development all the way to non-technical business skills. But the one thing they all have in common is a focus on practical application. While credentials are great, some boot camps focus on something a little different, simulating the real-world team environment you'll be joining. And our fourth path, IronHack, really shines at this. This is IronHack's unique value. It's not just about learning to code by yourself in a corner. It's about learning how to build things together, just like you would on a real job. With campuses all over Europe and the US, they teach a really modern tech stack. We're talking in-demand tools like React and Node.js, but the real focus, the secret sauce, is the collaborative group projects. This prepares you for the workplace, where knowing how to coordinate with a team is just as crucial as your raw coding ability. Now, all these models we've talked about require a pretty significant upfront investment, either in your time or your money. But our final path, Messiah School, completely turns that idea on its head, with a financial model that is designed to put student success first. Yup, you heard that right. This is an absolute game changer for so many aspiring developers. Messiah's pay after placement model completely removes that upfront financial barrier. It lets you focus purely on learning, because the school is just as invested in your success as you are. Their entire system is built around this one idea. The financial model is directly linked to an integrated placement support system, which creates a very simple reality: they don't succeed unless you succeed. Okay, so we've looked at 5 really great options, but now it is time for a quick reality check. Boot camps can provide the tools and they can show you the path, but they are not magic wands. Real success, it comes down to what you put in. It means actually using the structure they give you, constantly building your own projects on the side, practicing even when it feels hard, and, this is the most important one, learning from feedback. You see, the bootcamp is the car, but your effort, that's the engine. So, with all that in mind, how do you actually choose your path? Well, it all boils down to one simple thing. What matters most to you? Let's try to simplify it. If you're the kind of person who thrives on hands-on building and teamwork, then a path like Lee Wagan or Ironhack might be your best fit. But if you really value strong mentorship, a structured environment, or maybe a flexible payment model, then you'll probably lean more towards Coding Ninjas or Messiah School. Ultimately, what we've talked about today is just a starting point. Your real journey begins with this question right here. See, it's not just about learning to code. It's about defining your entire future. So what kind of builder do you want to become?